Hi Leo, thanks for tapping in. I'm going to be doing a reading for you just based upon your current situation, anything you need to know, the most likely outcome, and we could possibly be doing a bit of love as well, okay, depending on how I feel. I just want to take the time out to thank those that have already subscribed to my channel. You know what it's like when you're like a new upcoming YouTube content creator. So yeah, I do appreciate those that have already kind of like taking the time out to like, share, comment, subscribe. Okay, I really am appreciative of that. And if you haven't already done so, please take the time to do so. Yeah, I'm also struggling a little bit with what other questions and interests to dive into for the viewers. Okay, so if you have any like questions or any other suggestions that you'd like me to delve into, just let me know in the comment section. Okay, I never like blank anyone. I never kind of like turn a blind eye to anybody that's kind of like you know, commenting and getting involved. So yeah, I'd very much appreciate it. But yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay, I really am working towards kind of like progressing when it comes to readings and stuff. So yeah, but regarding today's video, I just ask that you kind of take the energy, place it where it fits for your situation. Okay, we all have different circumstances and lifestyles, and I will be channeling different messages. So again, just take the energy and place it where it fits for your situation. Time is fluid as well, so just remember that, you know, it'll be from as and when you click onto the video. Okay. Well, Leo, what have we got coming for you? What's the current situation? Let's have a look. Universe, spirit guides, angels, clear concise messages for Leo. What's happening for Leo currently, please? Clear concise messages. Okay, judgment. Again, take what resonates, Leo. First message I'm getting here is that there's been a judgment call. There's been a judgment call, whether it's you or, you know, the person in your energy or people in your energy. Yeah, there's a judgment call being made here. Okay, someone's done some observing or analysing of a person or characters or a situation, and they've come to some sort of conclusion. Okay, this could be you or someone in the energy. For some of you, you could be under judgment at this present time. I don't know whether you have friends or family or a lover that is kind of like assessing your character or the way that you do things, or, you know, a current situation, or again, this could be you towards somebody else. But someone's under judgment at this time, or there's been a judgment call being made. A little bit more for Leo, please, regarding their current situation. We got the 8 of Wands, which talks about communication. For some of you, you're assessing a situation to see whether it's worth taking action and communicating with someone, or again, this could be somebody else in the energy, Leo. Yeah, heavy on the assessing. I don't know whether you've already had a judgment call and you've already made the action of communicating with someone, or you're going to be doing that in the very near future. You could be, as I said, you're currently assessing whether to approach or not, or whether to send that message or make that call. Okay, but there is incoming communication here, whether it's you or somebody else. Okay, for some of you, you're waiting for somebody else to take that first action, or the person that you're dealing with is waiting for you to take that first action. I'm getting a bit of a what's it called in boxing when it's like a face off. I'm getting a face off. I'm getting a bit of a face off energy. Okay, but that will resonate for different people in different ways. Okay. Maybe it's been a long time since you've spoken to someone, Leo, or they feel like, you know, it's been a long time speaking to you, and, you know, you're just kind of waiting to see whether they're going to make that move, or they're waiting for you to see if you're going to make that move. A little bit more for the current situation for Leo, please. Clear, concise messages. Okay, we've got the moon. Yeah. I just heard that song that went viral like a couple years ago. I sit by myself talking to them, trying to get to you. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Some of you really want to make peace with someone, but you don't know how they're feeling. The moon talks about things that are not revealed, talks about secrets, things that are hidden. So again, it's like some of you want to make that kind of, you know, you want to break the ice or communicate with this person, or they feel like this with you. Okay, but you both don't know how each other are feeling. Like, it's like there's some sort of hidden emotions here. Okay, someone doesn't know how someone is feeling, or they don't know whether the right time, if it's the right time to approach, whether it's you or somebody else, Leo. Okay, take it how it resonates. But either way, whoever it is, you know, there's a need or there's a want to make peace here. The Temperance talks about making peace with a situation. Yeah, somebody also wants to make an offer here, whether it's you or somebody else. Like a grand gesture. This isn't something small, okay? This is quite a big deal. It's like I said, some of you have been, you know, making a judgment call about a situation, and, you know, you want to talk to somebody, you want to break the ice, but that's not the only thing you want to do. For some of you, you want to make a grand gesture or an offer with somebody, but it's like you don't know how they're feeling. You don't know if it's the best time to approach. For some of you, you don't know the right words to say. Okay, again, flip the script if you need to. This could also be somebody towards you. Okay. Oh, someone's feeling it right now, Leo, whether it's you or somebody else. They hate this discord, or they hate, or again, you hate this discord, or they do, or you both do. Someone's a bit stuck in their ego or stuck in their pride. Okay, they're trapped. For some of you, you have a hard time opening up to people or committing in some sort of way, or again, the person you're dealing with has troubles with this. Okay, take it how it resonates. Okay, what's next for this current situation for Leo? Please, clear, concise messages. Yeah. This is action being taken with the Knight of Cups. Okay, there's an offer or an apology coming, whether you're initiating this or they are, or you both are. Okay, but either way, there is an offer or there is a resolvement that's going to happen out of this. Okay, whether it's a sorry or whether it's an offer to say, oh, do you want to meet up, do you want to talk, do you want to, okay, there's some sort of offer coming here. And again, it could be an apology or it just could be an offer. A little bit more. Page of Wands. Someone's going to play it cool. I'm heavily getting this is you, Leo, because I know what your pride is like. Okay, I know that you tend to have a big ego, and I'm getting that, you know, on the top surface of things, you're going to play it cool and act like you were fine all along, you know, act like it's not a big deal, but really and truly, you really did miss this person. Okay, the Page of Wands is somebody that's, you know, not letting off too much info or letting off too much emotion. Yeah, just kind of cool, calm and collected kind of vibes. Okay, but we did see the Ace of Pentacles, which kind of tells me that you do care about this person, or you care about Fitz in this situation, or the other person does. Take it how it resonates. Side message, there is a little bit of a advice here as well. There's a need to humble yourself here, Leo. I know you don't want to hear that. I know what Leos are like. Don't kill me. But there's a need to listen to this person, listen to their reasonings, etc. Maybe you're the type of person that is very fixed on your opinions, you know, that kind of energy, like I'm always right kind of thing. There's a need to kind of humble yourself here, Leo. That was a side note for someone. A little bit more, please, for the near future regarding this current situation. A little bit more, please, for the near future regarding this current situation. The Death. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Behind that, we have the Six of Swords. There's a bit of back and forth energy here, Leo. Just be careful that you're not playing games with this person, mind games, etc. Okay, be careful that you know, deal with this person with care and be considerate. because there's a lot of back and forth energy here. It's like we're going from the Knight of Cups and downgrading to a Page. That's never really a good thing, okay? We should kind of, like, if anything, going up in the hierarchy. We should be going from a Knight to a Queen to a King, but we're kind of downgrading to a Page here, okay? I don't know whether you have tendencies to, like, not take this person seriously, or you know, again, having troubles expressing how you feel because you have a lot of pride or ego, you know, hiding your true feelings, etc. Just be careful of that, because this person, they may have just had enough and they just want to end it because of too many mind games and back and forth and, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, somebody's going to hit the road if they feel like they're being manipulated or, again, played about. I'm hearing Summer Walker playing games. For some of you, you've been playing games with this person, and yeah, it's like back and forth, back and forth. It's like, I want to make things right. In fact, you know what? No, let's end it. In fact, no, I want to rush back with the Chariot. In fact, no, I want to go to calmer waters. You know, there's a bit of back and forth energy here. I don't know whether this is you or them. I am kind of getting it's you, Leo. My intuition's telling me it's you. But maybe, flip the script if you need to, you feel like this is the other person. But there's a lot of back and forth energy, and I know that somebody here is tired of the mind games. Okay, someone's very much on the verge of just saying, you know what, I'm tired of the mind games. Let's just dead it off, let's lock it off. So just be careful of that, Leo. If you really care about this person, there's a need to be honest. Stop hiding your feelings, just be honest, humble yourself, like I said. Listen to their reasoning, listen to their feelings, be considerate, okay? Wow. I do want to know how they feel, Leo, because that will tell me where you fit into this situation. How does the person regarding this situation with Leo currently feel? How does the person regarding this situation with Leo currently feel? Page of Swords. You know what? They are waiting. They are checking to see if you've changed. They could be also kind of spying on you in some sort of aspect, okay? Depending on who you're dealing with, they could be going as far as to driving past your house. Me particularly, I'm not that type of person. I'm not interested in it. I used to be that type of person. You know, when you really like someone and, you know, you have that inkling that they're up to no good. I used to be that crazy bitch, and yeah, but no, yeah, maturity comes along and you kind of realise that, you know, if somebody doesn't want you, walk away, okay? That's going to be a message for someone, or again, this is how your person's currently feeling. I don't know why I felt the need to share my personal life with you there, but yeah, this person could be kind of waiting or trying to check to see if you've changed, or again, just waiting beside their phone for that call, that text, that sorry, depending on where you guys are in this situation. A little bit more how the person in this situation feels regarding this situation with Leo. Ace of Cups. They've shed a few tears about this because I feel like you do mean a lot to them, Leo, okay? And then for a very small portion of you Leos, they're going for something new because they're tired of the tears I'm hearing. They're tired of crying. Even if they really did like you, and even if you really meant a lot to them, because the Ace of Cups speaks about, you know, seeing something as a blessing and seeing something as abundance. You know, even if they have that kind of feeling towards you, I'm getting that, you know, I'm hearing Amy Winehouse, My Tears Dry on Their Own. You see the tears and the water that's falling from this cup here, okay? No matter how much you mean to them, there's still this kind of inkling, you know, whether they want to be a part of it in the future, because they're kind of tired of the same old story or same old situation here. So again, they could be spying, they could be waiting by the phone, okay? Take it how it resonates. But for a very small portion of you Leos, again, they could also I just want to dig a bit deeper. Just bear with me, Leo. A little bit more for how the person in this situation feels towards Leo regarding this situation. A little bit more. Seven of Cups in reverse. For some of you, you have been the catalyst to this person for why they no longer want to go for other options, or they've put love on the burner at this time, okay? That's why I keep saying, Leo, you really do have to be careful with how you treat people, okay? It seems like you've influenced their outlook on love for whatever happened here. Flip the script if you need to, Leo. I feel like, oh my gosh, it's bully Leo day. I don't want it to feel like that, but I am heavily getting that this person, the cards are telling me that this is how this person's feeling, okay? Again, some of you have been a catalyst to why this person no longer wants to go for other options, okay? They could have gone through a lot with you. It's like with the Ace of Cups, I don't usually get tears, but for some reason, the imagery here and the intuition within the cards are telling me tears. They've done a lot of crying regarding this. At the bottom of the deck, yeah, the Magician, they're kind of focusing on themselves right now, taking action on their own goals and what to do for themselves and how to better themselves with the Magician here, okay? They're kind of drifting away, Leo. Yeah, you've turned them into ice cold with the King of Swords here. Stone cold, I'm hearing ice cold. It seems like this energy of them being independent will attract somebody else as well if you're not careful, okay? They're going to find peace elsewhere with the Temperance here, and a new offer coming in for them, which could currently lead to, which could also lead to an ending with you, okay? Ten of Swords. Wow, very specific messages there, Leo. Again, flip the script if you need to, Leo, but my intuition is definitely telling me that you could have been the one here to that has influenced this person feeling this way, okay? Very specific messages there. Okay. I do want to look at the most likely outcome. What is the most likely outcome, please, for this situation for Leo? What is the most likely outcome for... Okay, we've got the Devil. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. A little bit more. What's the most likely outcome for this situation, please? We've got the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Wands. There's a brand new beginning for someone, okay? There's a brand new beginning, and it's your decision whether you want to have this brand new beginning with someone else. Just be aware that they are, you know, they're quite high valued, okay? And they look good, they smell good. They're very, people appreciate them. They do have options with the Nine of Pentacles here, and someone may just come along and take your person. It's not gender specific here, but you know, with the Devil here, they're tired of the toxic ways. They're tired of, you know, the toxic situation that they were in with you previously. And they may just kind of like, if you don't take action or, you know, mean what you say when you come along with this sorry or come along with this offer here, there's a King of Pentacles that's willing to, let's get my phone to focus, sorry. There's a King of Pentacles here that's willing to sweep them off their feet in some sort of way, Leo, okay? And they mean business with this person. They mean business with your person. A new stable beginning with the Four of Wands here. Behind that Hierophant, a new committed relationship. But it is yours for the taking if you humble yourself here, Leo. And again, there's a need to change some toxic ways, Leo. Okay? There's a need to change some toxic ways. Again, flip the script if you need to, but I am heavily getting that, you know, you're the one that's trying to get somebody back or communicate with someone, okay? Very specific messages there. Very specific messages there. But Leo, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for tapping in. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And again, if you have any other suggestions or questions that you want me to delve into when it comes to readings, I am, you know, more than happy to delve into them, or, you know, include them in my content. But yeah, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and have a lovely rest of the weekend. Bye, Leo.